Yeah, started the recording.
Okay. So I can see a few raised hands. Yatharth, would you like to go in first? Can you?
Um,
Yes.
yes,
How it
I
will
will. Yes.
take place is, I would like to brief all the participants. We'll first have an introductory round of 5 minutes each, and then you can cross question each other. If you
So,
want to take help of any PPT or any other material, you are free to do so. But please try to keep it within 5 minutes.
okay. Vignesh, I just have a quick question. I don't have a contestant against me on my position. So, what do I have to go ahead?
Yeah, you can simply tell your vision for the UHC.
Okay,
Like,
fine.
what will you
So,
do as a secretary and for which
sure,
house you are contesting?
sure.
Please. Yeah.
So, hello everyone. To begin with, I'm Yatharth Maheshwari, and I'm contesting for the secretarial position of Gear House, the house that Vignesh belong to. So, to make you all clear about my visions, my intention, my perspective, and my thought process regarding the upcoming motions. So, uh, the people of Gear House are evident about the contribution and the success of Gear House for past 1 year. The efforts of Vignesh Council they have been putting, it was tremendous. So, my vision is to take forward all those pointers which we have been working on, be it some sessions on Python, be it some sessions on MLP, MLF, all of those courses. We are trying to make it more inclusive. We are trying to make it more user friendly, more audience friendly. We'll try to help you all with academic sessions. We'll try to help you with all those respective doubts and pointers where you feel you're lacking somewhere. Secondly, in our tenure, what we would also include is to give you more and more of career-oriented sessions. If you want to see uh, a good career mind map, you're confused about what you want to take over in your career, what are you baffled about, what are your career inclinations. So yes, we are here. We're here to help you with that. If you are looking forward to know about know in depth about research, yes, we will try to propagate a research culture. We will try to promote you. We will try to work on those segments where you can push your narratives behind research, because in my opinion, in my perspective, research is something that should be endorsed like academics as well. So yes, it is also going to be something which we should be endorsing. Now, following that, we will also try to keep up some good meetup sessions where you can easily connect with people, where you can gel up amongst yourself. Because in my observance for past 2 years, I have seen that people are connected here on offline online media. There's no sophisticated channel for creating an offline interaction in the same way. So yes, you can vouch for me on this perspective. We will hold some good offline meetups where you can connect with people who are from industries who are currently pursuing their academic pursuits, or who are some working professionals as well. So you can put a good community narrative, a good networking sessions through meetups. Along with that, I have some visions for esports, chess. So you can actually, as an online participant, you can easily communicate or easily learn those individual aspects. So these are in my narratives. Last but not the least, enriching our culture, our heritage, our history. So not we might not be very much known about our culture, our history, our language. So we will try to push some more regional language sessions based on Sanskrit, based on your regional languages you are willing to learn or to know about them. Yes, history is there. So we will try to push that. So these are my some perspectives. There are a lot more you can know by appointing me, by electing me, and this is it.
Yeah, thank you, Vedat. You have it was great points. So next we have Param Kumar.
Same as the Yatharth sir, I am also unopposed. So I would like to give my introduction. My name is Param Kumar. I am from Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and about my current academic term, I am a third term foundation student of electronic system and also pursuing the civil engineering from the BIT Durg, which is a college established in Chhattisgarh. About myself, other than a student, I am an author and a poet, and I have published my book name as Vastavik Aina Bharat Ke Itihas Ka, which is available on Amazon, and you can also check my website that is www.paramkumar.in. Other than this, for my literary works, I have been offered an directorship by an IRC university, which is International Roma Cultural University, which is in Delhi. I have received an honorary directorship offer in 2022. And recently, on 21st of July 2024, I have received a Sahit Shri Samman for my literary contributions. And recently, my two books are also going to be published. And my visions for the elections are, since I have a strong leadership background, I find myself well suited for the role of deputy house secretary for the Bandipur house. My primary goal will be to encourage the students of my house to be participating in the activities that that me and the secretary, the Dipendra sir, is going to be conduct for the Bandipur house. Since if you all watching the house activities for past year, the Bandipur house is very, I can say it is highly inactive. They have not organized any kind of activities which should be which is our primary goal to be organized. And other than this, there are many students who are inspiring for the competitive exams. Since I have a strong connection with some retired IAS officers, IPS officers also, since I am an author, so I would like to organize webinar sessions and meetup sessions with them, so they can guide future aspiring students who are going to give the UPSC exams and other competitive exams as well. Other than this, I have also organized some webinars related to the business contributions in India in 2021 and in 2022, in which I have invited the ex-vice president of Reliance, the HK Ray. So we can conduct that type of sessions also, so which will inspire the students. They can get an idea that they can set up a business, or what are the main failures of the startups. So this is only from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Param. Looking forward to read your books. So next we have Palkush Dev.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
So I would start with I'm contesting for the position of Deputy Secretary Wayanad House. As our house, through this for this past 1 year, I have been a GL there. I have seen the efforts which the team puts in to bring in students and to get that attraction in the crowd. It is tough, but what I feel is I can connect with them more and make bring them on one scale wherein every competition which the house organizes is conducted to a big scale, and added to this there are many other points wherein we can look for improvement as our house has progressed a lot in this past 1 year compared to the previous tenure. I give a thumbs up to all the seniors who are there who have taken this house. But now it's time for the next people to take in to step up. As being a GL there, I have seen how this how this house functions. What are the things that needs to be taken into consideration? What ups and downs do you face in this complete tenure? What I feel needs to be improved, and the UHC also had a focus is on the meetup section. Yeah, we lag a lot in that because people generally term this degree as an online degree, which I don't feel it is, because all the things that you get, all the resources that you are provided with are by par with an offline degree and somewhat better than what you get in your local colleges or the colleges that run in this country. So I don't feel that there is a need to call this as an online degree. So the thing that is missing in this online and offline link is the meetups, the communication between the students, what they feel, how each and everyone in that group can grow. So my main focus would be the upliftment of each and everyone in this group, so that people are able to get achieve what they want. from my sides, what all things that have been mentioned previously, I don't want it. Those are part of my vision. I don't want to repeat it again. But yes, what I feel is the missing thing in all these points is this meetup part. Then moving on, what, what sorry, I did not finish this. Yeah. Uh, what I feel is the other thing that lags is the support, the technical support that the students, or the support that the students need during the time of their preparations for exam. As this is a fast moving program, you have exams every month or a month or two. So what you don't get is that time that to grasp that subject. So we could have I have thought of certain strategies wherein we could have that the knowledge of subject a bit more in depth than just going and writing the exams and passing on the degree, because this degree comes in with a lot of other motives just better than this rote learning, because the courses that we are offered are industry ready courses, and what is there in the upcoming next 10 years in the market. So what I feel is that thing, these two things to be improved, and I, in my tenure as a deputy secretary, along with my secretary or whomsoever is elected, I'll move forward with this and may these two goals. Thank you for listening, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Palkush. So next we have Virendra Jain.
Hi everyone, Virendra this side. Just to give you an introduction, I am Virendra. I am currently a diploma level student, and with respect to PORs, I have managed as a POR of POR means position of responsibility. I have managed a PR manager position for IAM, that is the PS Drama Society. I have been an event co-head in the Paradox 2024, and I have been a coordinator and mentor for the Writers Club. For this particular elections, why I am contesting is because firstly, with respect to background, I have been doing freelance working everything which you can assume of. I have won an international award which is called as, which was in the field of entrepreneurship under the Israel Ministry of Finance, which was conducted in back 2021 with a prize pool of 1500 USD, competing over 20 countries, and a monthly pitch of around 3 minutes to score my points. With respect to this position, I have pulled down all the problems which I faced till now, as well as people who were in the circle, as well as I have asked in groups as well what problem did they face, the amount of paragraphs they have written. Based on that, I have pulled out my manifesto as well as the plans which I have thought to draw out after becoming a deputy secretary. One of the main plan is to create a Notion smart board, which is where all the resources could be pooled, whether it's academic or non-academic. For example, with respect to maths 2 lectures, I had faced a lot of difficulty understanding those concepts, while there was not very good amount of ability to learn from the professor's videos, because they were just presentations being mocked again. So I found out some resources from YouTube, and I have even shared it to my friends. So I have used that as an idea, and I thought to create a pool of resources which even seniors could collaborate to, so that we can have something to help our juniors, to help people who are in vain about getting alternative solutions to the current lectures. Like some people don't find it good. Arey bhai. The second major thing which I feel that's very crucial is mental health. People don't talk about it. I have personally created small communities, a community batch of like 60, 70 people who have been very close to each other. They even share their goods, bads, everything. And then I realized that how lonely a person can be at home, how they don't people don't understand them, they feel very bad, they feel miserable actually. So I ought to prepare a community where people can share their goods, bads, and have weekly or monthly sessions to get them, get sound mental health among them. Third is with respect to physical health. I would like to introduce, since we have a pool of at least 3 to 5,000 people, which we can use to connect with companies like Culfit to bring on some fitness challenges with rewards. So that's one of the major idea which I have in mind. Apart from this, I have some ideas with respect to technicals and skills. I have personally gauged some skills just by learning from people I admire, from people, from cold emailing especially. So I would like to inculcate those soft skills which could lead you to a higher position in your life. For example, I still remember my first cold email, which was to a founder when I was like 16 or 17. I just mailed them stating that I'm so much curious to learn. I'm curious to learn this skill. I want to pick the skill. Like, for example, the skill at that time was marketing, especially. So I put out my mail that I like ads, I like how this thing works, how this post production works, and I would like to work with you. So they rejected, but they provided me with another offer that they could refer me to some place where I can either join as unpaid or paid internship and can learn from there. So I would want to inculcate those skills to the people here itself so that they can get more from their career, more from not primary as well as secondary skills. For example, it could be negotiations, it could be skills like cold emailing itself. That's second point. Third, with the technical side, is connecting with more hackathon oriented groups. For example, the other day I was not aware about an event which was going to be happening around hackathons, but I connected with some of my friends and they put out the idea that this is happening. You can form a team and go there. So many people are not aware, or even if they are aware, they don't want or they don't try to share that opportunity. So I would like to create a common ground where people can share these opportunities so that every student get the opportunity to be presentable, to be there, to participate. That's something from my side. I will share my manifesto which I have prepared by looking out for the problems from the student. I hope that makes sense. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Virendra. There are very nice points. So, do we have anyone from UHC candidates? Anyone else?
If there's no one else, then I think we can move on with the cross questions and audience questions. Yes, those from the audience who have questions, please raise your hands. Okay, I think there's no one from the audience who has a question. Participants who want to question other participants, please raise your hands. Okay, Yuvraj has a question.
Hello, hello everyone. My question to the candidate who said that he will the government examination service examination. So I want to question that.
Sorry
Like
to
in
interrupt, but your voice is breaking a lot.
hello, hello.
Yes.
There is some
Yeah,
background noise.
Can you fix your mic?
hello. Now it's okay.
Yes, it's much better now.
Okay. Okay. So my question to the candidate who said that he will work on the government examinations like UPSC, CAC, or other competitive examinations. So like most of the examinations of IIT and BS degree held on the Sunday examinations, and most of the or all the examination of competitive examination held on Sunday, and most of the examination of IIT and BS and competition exam collapse, right? Like in this term, in September 1st there is a UPSC CDS examination, and on the same day it's a end term. So how you will deal with these situations?
Okay. I'd like to hear the perspective from almost all the candidates. So, any candidate who wants to answer this can go ahead. Yes, Dipen.
Yeah, so this is a major issue which I we all face, and this is actually operational issue. We can't do anything about it. Even I'm in IIT Guwahati, and the lots of exam class with my quiz. So actually, this is an operational issue. What can we do? What can we do? If we shift examination from Sunday to another day, then lots of other student who is not preparing for exam the government examination, they have their college and the other things. Some professionals who don't have a leave on other on big day, then it will create a problems for those. So actually this is an operational issue. So BS team can do better than us.
Okay. Anyone else would like to answer to this question? Okay. I would like to add my perspective here, since this is a question which is something I had been dealing with. I think near to Chhat, which is a major festival in Bihar, uh, there was an OPP exam which was not cancelled. The major reason is that the calendars are released a lot of days before. The If you go to that academic calendar, you'll see that the calendar for the next year's Jan term has been released. So unless we see such clashes in advance, it is very difficult to make changes, very difficult to request them to make changes. But if we spot it early enough, maybe an year ago, then maybe they can accommodate changes. So I'd like all of those contesting for UHC positions to consider this, that they see there are just three important dates every term: quiz 1, quiz 2, and end term. Even if we leave out OPPs, we can see it whenever the term calendar is released in advance. Another question I saw is some groups are inactive. Um, okay. It is not exactly a question, but I would like to make it a question. Some groups are very inactive, but some groups are very active. So, what will you do about those groups which are inactive and those group leaders which are inactive? This question is open to all the participants.
May I answer this?
You are contesting for which house?
Wayanad House, Deputy Secretary.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah. So being a group leader myself, I have faced a problem. I have faced this problem. What you're actually telling. The thing is, we try to make collaborations with those groups which are really active. As in my house, we had this one group particularly which was very active. So the only thing is, a student can motivate a student to do good, right? You give your motivation sections, means the sessions wherein you can have guys to speak. That does not attract the crowd. What attracts is your peers. So the best thing to deal with, or the best thing to do is to so the best sorry I was broke. So the best thing that can be done is this collaboration between two groups, so that the best output can be there. People know that, oh, this guy is also doing certain things. As I came into this meet, uh, as a deputy, I had my frame of problems that existed. But when I came in this meet, I got to know what are other problems, what other houses are also facing. Might be a case in my house as well. So when you go in in these discussions, you come to know that what the real problem is, and you might get a solution to your problem as well. So getting a solution to the problem that you are facing is the motive behind uh, coming to these interactive sessions. And over here, you when you get your answers, the question to your answers, you join them means you join them on a regular basis, and hence the participation improves a lot.
Okay, that was pretty good. Another question that I would like to ask people is, how would you guys deal with paradox? I have heard from different people about the different experiences. How would you deal with them? Anyone? Any of the participants?
Hi, could I rephrase this question? Uh, I just
Okay,
want to
so
add few things to it.
sure.
So, yeah, so my question is like you guys are contesting for elections. So, what are the challenges you saw that happened during the paradox? And how would you tackle those challenges if it happened during your term? And see, I'll say that why this question is relevant because see, a lot of events are organized by houses only. Okay, though houses are not directly involved, but still the events are pushed by houses. Like Gear pushed a few events, uh, other houses pushed few events as well. So, what would happen that if you will face such kind of difficulties in any event that was pushed by your house? How would you deal with that?
I
Was
would
I
like to
audible?
go for, yeah, I would like to go for this as well. The major problem is the participation thing. My concern or my look to solve this problem would be making those giving recognitions to the participants or the winners there. This would surely, as in this last paradox, my house, Wayanad house, had this policy or had this thing of getting more and more participations through promoting these schemes of recognition. When someone gets a recognition for his work, he is definitely going to and participate with whole heart. It's not just about coming in, doing your bit of stuff and then moving out. It's basically about giving your 110%, letting your house win. It's I think the points table are framed for each and every house, so that motive of getting your house on the top also pushes you a lot. So what one thing that we can have throughout this complete year is that sense of being a part of this whole community where nobody feels left out. And if that feeling we are able to remove from the student's heart, again I would like to state what I stated earlier. Removing that feeling that this is an online degree, I'm just doing it for sake of this. Everybody has some or the other purposes of doing it. So for that, you can treat this as a degree of your own college, an offline college. And then when you step in with that attitude, that frame of mind, my basic work would be promoting that frame of mind, that bro, this is for you, your community, so that everyone and you get recognition for what work you do.
Okay, that was good. So, away from the active houses like Wayanad, I would like to ask the participants from Bandipur. Uh, it has often been alleged that your house has been completely inactive with very less events, very less, I would say, meetups, very less uh, interaction between the house members from the side of UHC and the house council in general. So, how will you address this?
Yeah, so if I talk about the previous term, the previous two term before this term was quite active. Bandipur was one of the most active houses, and it's all depends upon the house council, how the house council reacts. I think our house council was quite busy, maybe in some personal reasons, or I don't know what was the reasons. So yeah, because of them, the house was quite inactive. We can resolve this problem with the again organizing the again events, something. Even I don't see any house orientations for the Bandipur house. New members joined and they get nothing. They think there is nothing. Other house are organizing events, meetup, but our house is not. Why? Because house council is was not active.
Okay. Uh, the next question is from this question is also open to all. Multiple people can answer. Is that how will you balance your studies with the responsibilities of the position you'll hold? Anyone can open his or her mic and speak on this.
Okay, so can I answer the question?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so this is there is a not right answer that I can say I will going to do, and it was possible for me. But yeah, this is a skill that I am learning. Time management is quite important skill that I will learn. So I will dedicate some time to the house and my study, so we can manage both at a same time.
Sure. Yep. I would expect some questions from the participant from the audience now. So yes, Jannu, you're not audible.
Hello, I'm audible now.
Yes, you're audible.
My question is that like there are more than 2,000 or 3,000 standalone students in this program, and there's no like a regular physical interaction or offline interaction. Like definitely there are meetups once in a term or paradox once in a year, but it there's not like in school or college what had happened. The peers or the students we have on a batch have same courses, same subject, so we have some kind of bonding and some kind of a way to talk with them. But here in this program, it lacks that place. I mean, foundation, maybe in the person who is near to me with doing diploma or something like that. So how this houses members will arrange something offline for standalone students, because it is it is very important to have some place where we can chit chat and have something some sort of campus life. Definitely boundless and other travel club are organizing some trips and something like that, but it is again for some 2 3 days. But what on regular basis or weekly basis can anyone do something with that?
Hey, hi, I would like to answer your question. Beginning with a question, as you are a foundation student, have you approached anyone, as in you would be in a group in which is of your city, right? You would be allotted a group. Hello,
It is bad, bro. It is bad.
sorry.
The group is inactive. No one responds from that group.
Uh, Problem from your side. Have you addressed your group leader regarding this? That man, I need. It might be a group leader will be from your own city. Have you approached him? We could meet somewhere, some place without the ITM efforts. I'm just asking it as a question.
Actually, like my GL, he's very inactive from last 2 years. I reached out to my secretary and deputy secretary for the same. They said like this guy is not responding from last 3 4 terms. We will this time make you the GL. You take care of the thing.
Okay, great. A problem from your side? No, I'm not questioning it. The thing is, it's IIT Madras's responsibility to make you guys meet, uh, but the effort should be from the student side as well. It's not only the committees or the people there. It should be the effort of an individual student. And what the problem which means the IIT Madras people face, yes, we have. This term we are looking to organize a lot more meetups, a lot more programs, everything is there. But that participation spirit should be from the students, right? The question that I asked you in the beginning is for this purpose only. The initiative, okay, we take an initiative that we all make you guys meet at a point. We'll all discuss, we'll all have a gala time, no problem. But the initiative should be from you guys. Yes, if there is a meetup in our city, I would go and uh, meet people there. The thing is, the people don't come up, people don't turn up. As in this meet as well, you have somewhat around 20, 25, 30 guys. I'm not counting it, but 30 to 40 guys. Was this not mail not sent to everyone? It was there on everyone's email dashboard. But the attitude of the students need to change. That who cares what's happening? I'll take my degree. I'll go out. What things needs to be changed is this attitude. So I feel yes, we lack means some effort should be made from our side, but a lot more from the student side because every house, every council is trying their level best to bring in participation, and this is one thing that people are struggling with. So, yes, I keep your point with me, but this thing should be
Actually,
yes.
one thing I want to put out is that there is no specific data. Like if I am the GL, but there is no specific phone numbers or email list of the people who are in my area or have the same group. Either have to
Uh,
use the same email list of
bro, one thing. Then again, I have to put up. I have my house group. I am a GL there. I have a proper group listing all the students. So this efforts needs to be taken from the house side. Uh, so whatever, if you plan these things, you should come up with this. But I just want to answer your question that those regular meetups, if that is missing, my point was regarding that.
Okay.
Okay. I think Yuvraj can ask his question and then Deependra.
Uh, Something that when someone is saying there is a no organized form, but there is a G space and WhatsApp group in for your group. You can take the number from there and mails from there. And if you are not GL, then you can contact to GL if you want to organize something or not. So that's a quite possible. So not something big deal.
actually deputy secretary and secretary don't even respond to my emails. Yeah.
Yes. We can move ahead with Yuvraj.
Uh, yes. My question is regarding the paradox. Like recently, we have the paradox where the group, there was a group dance, right? They have to take the accommodation in outside the campus, right? This was the like, major problem for the participant, right? So what the secretary will do in this type of situation? First question. Second question is regarding the paradox. Same. The see, in our paradox, the program is not up to that mark, like according to IIT, right? So how will enhance the program with the group dances, drama, and some more, like do some, like it's how will do that? It is an IITian program or fest. How will enhance the programs? Right. That is
Uh,
my question.
Yeah, who is the question addressed to? To whom is the question addressed to?
No, like every
To
candidate.
general, in general, to all
Yeah.
the
Yes.
participants. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So Yatharth, I think, wants to answer this.
Yuvraj, see, the questions, first of all, accommodation is not something in hand of a secretary of a house. To as a to my knowledge, this is something taken care by the team of Paradox. There are sophisticated channels of Paradox. The student relation team, you can report your concerns to them, who are the dedicated individuals who are responsible for all of these things. The first point. Answering a second question, the number of activities. You are always given this opportunity to picture events. If your event complies with any of dedicated zones, let's say sports or culturals or technicals, you will be assisted. You can make your presentation, you can put a proposal, and you can conduct the event. As we say, it is a student-led community, so you have to take the initiatives. Palkush right recently mentioned that this degree runs around student. It is by the student, for the student, and of the student. We are taking responsibility to a limited extent, but if we are not finding apt support, if we're not finding adequate support, then it is of no use, of no worth. So students have to take initiatives. They have to come up to us, their concerns, their problems, their queries. We are here to address, but you have to come to us. We can do, see, as an individual we can try 1 2 5 10 or 20 initiatives, but if you're not getting adequate support onto those initiatives, how do we expect to try something and experiment something new? You have to understand this thing also. So to all of those things you see, we want this also, we want that also. For that you have to be vocal, you have to put your points actively, you have to participate actively, you have to show your enthusiasm and zeal actively, and then you can expect, yes, we are active and we deserve, we want things. Getting my point?
Uh, yes. Like my question is like, uh, I didn't get the like, I get the what you want to say, but like my concern is like, see, in a paradox for a event we have to practice a lot for some of the like for sports, for drama, for dance, for these things we have a, like we have to do in persons practice, right? So for that, what like a secretary can do for these things? That-
Again,
this
as
was this
mentioned, paradox is not our forte. Paradox is a different entity itself.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand, but what you can do, like my question, what you can do for these things? You have
Vignesh,
certain amount of power, that I want to like say.
Yep.
Are you understanding my question?
Yes, I get your point.
Yep.
The thing is that the secretary cannot do something for paradox, but the secretary may be able to do something in influencing the people who are there in paradox. So that is something that is more inclined towards uh, how good the relations between paradox and the house is.
Yuvraj, there is a power share difference between hierarchy of paradox and hierarchy of houses. UHC does not comprise of paradox UHC. So we have to share a request, and it's completely up to them that they are able to deliver the prerequisites or not.
Yeah. On the same note, I would like to say that yes, pressure can be built upon uh, paradox, but as is the official word, paradox and UHC are two different verticals, so it's difficult actually. So my next, uh, I'll come back to Yuvraj. Till then, I've seen that a few more participants have joined, those who are contesting in the UHC elections. So, would you like to pitch your um, like why people should vote for you and so on? I see Siddharth.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you, but I see no opponent of mine is here. So I thought, why to talk about something if my opponents are not there? But I just give you guys summary. If you like it, you can share, my name in the groups. Do vote for this guy. Uh, I
Please do
have,
tell which house you are contesting for
yeah,
and
yes,
what
yes, yes.
position.
I'm contesting for secretary position in Saranda House. There are three opponents as of now, but what I think they don't have, experience, neither the expertise to be for contesting for secretary position. I have been, coordinator for Paradox for 1 year, and so for Shama Chess Society. If you know that, you know how much the activeness is from Shama Society, that we have uh, gotten that sponsorship deal of 1.25 lakhs worth prizes, and now membership, now we have have collaboration with chess.com, and till now there is no allegation in my tenure. I was as a PR head. I was working there as a graphic designer also, and till now there was no allegation to the society that they didn't hear that their voices, that there is complaints and they are not hearing it. So my tenure was very active, and I have worked for twice the positions in 1 year. So my activeness is very much in the community, IIT MBS community. That's what I think, that my experience, and you can trust me that I will not make the group dead, the house dead, because I have worked for two society, you can say societies, and I have worked pretty well. I have been, asked in the super coordination position for Paradox also, and but I rejected because I want to think that UHC, I can make more difference in UHC. So that's why I'm contesting it. For my manifesto, I have a few points. One was that many houses are not paying attention is of placement points. They are necessary points made by IIT Madras to gain, and people are not aware of how to do certifications. I give you one example. There was Azure AI certifications in multiple. There are multiple regions. It costs 3,500, 4,000, 5,000, and I have done two certification in June, and that costs me 0 rupees. So there are ways how to do the certification, and how to pass that certification, how to gain a good amount of marks to get passed, and how to get that placement points. After all, if you are not getting the placement points, then you are not getting the placement from IITVS, and that's one big deal that my house ignored. And what I think, that I can make difference in it by giving the sessions for the placement point, how to get it, and which certifications are required for the placement point, to spread that awareness, which was missing from past year, since the placement points was announced. So that's one thing I will have in the debate, and few more things like esports collaborations, and meetups. Nowadays it is going well, but over the year, if you see the scale over the year, there was not much meetups. In last 2 months there was a push up, but I make sure that every month there should be a meetup. The activeness should be there, consistency should be there. It is not like one month we have 30 meters, and for past year we don't have a meetup. So I'll make sure that regularity should be there in the houses. Meetup should be there, and placement point sessions will be there. The gate sessions are already, houses are doing it. That's good. So I will be now targeting for grade 2026. Maybe if there is changes in the syllabus, then according to it, sessions can be, done. And other than that, what my house was missing, that is linguistic societies, like cultural, societies, that Sahitika, Devbhasha are there for pan BS, but for my house there are not much. And specifically, my house is, combination of very specific states, that like I am from Punjab, and there is a Punjabi language, but there is no club for it, and there is people from south as well, and we have very specific nature. Don't have, Hindi speaking audience only. So I will try to increase that particular language should be, there in the clubs, that people might, see as a familiar nature. So the things can be done in that area also. And one more is that I want to, collaborate with Rahat. As of now, it is not much active for, uh, helping in the mental sessions, which is again a big deal when you are doing a online degree and having, spending hours more and more on laptop, and you don't have a time for your mind. So one or two sessions with Rahat and with the collaboration, I think that's also good for the community. So I have many things planned out for, house, as of now, and I want to, share it and have a debate on it, but there is no opponents here. So maybe in, that 14 meet, maybe there will be there. I also, in the house chat also, I talk about, let's talk about, the topics in the manifesto. But these guys were, just saying that paradox. No, no, this guy is not one of us. Let's oppose it. They don't care that I was there in paradox as well as house society. It is, very tough job when you see that paradox and society weren't going, well. And I think that I have done commendable job in managing both of them. So I know that we are all from one community, and if we can do work together, that will make, better, rather than blame gaming and cursing each other. Placement societies are there, council is there, then there is paradox and houses and societies. If we collaborate with each other, everything can be fine. And I am personally, you can say that I have experienced paradox, societies, and I have also, worked not for many days but a few days. I have, worked for placement council also. So I have connections with all of them. And what I think that makes me more favorable candidate, because I can work with all of them. I have don't have, history that makes me that, yeah, he's not ideal candidate. He might have, revenge or something with others using the power. But I have been a very ideal student, so that's what I think that makes a difference. Yeah, Vignesh. If anybody has anything to say or want you to ask.
Yep. Um, Rohit has posed a question. How do you plan to encourage existing clubs of Saranda? There's Rango Moncho, one that I know of, and also the inactive ones.
Yeah, there was a Sagan club, if you know, science communication. And funny thing is that the club is being, inactive from 2023, and the leader of that club is contesting for deputy secretary elections. That's a one big irony, that he has done nothing for the club as a leader, and now he's contesting for, deputy secretary. I'll make sure that clubs are being active. If not, why, there is a reason to make a club if you are not active. What's the point of making it? So I'll have a strategies that they will report each term, that yeah, we have at least one session. One session is not big. you can manage in 30 days, that you can't manage a session in 30 days, what's the point of being a leader of the club? So I'll try to point those leaders that are actually interested in that club, not being on the leadership positions. Leadership positions are there for persons who are having managed multiple houses, like house ones, that they have multiple clubs to manage. So the ones that particular club is there, they need the guy who is very much interested in like science and communication, that he wants to have a research on it, or he wants to organize more sessions, that what is going in with ISRO, what new missions are there, something like he has a fire in him, that yeah, I want to do something about it. So I would like to point those leaders that can have that, you can say, jazba in them, that yeah, we have to do something for it. So I have that plan, and I'm pretty sure in each club there are members. There are good clubs over there. One big thing which I have noticed is that when the club is being made, for that month or two, it is pretty active, and then it becomes that. So I'll make sure that each term they have reported me that yeah, we have organized these activities, and if they fail to do so, the whole leadership will be changed. And I think it is very much in the power of secretary to change it, and it is should be there. If if they are not active, why the hell they are having that position of club leader. So I have planned things for also it, and I want to increase that club level. If I don't know, you guys know, there was once a day that we have esports club named Hires, and now they are one of the big societies, and how they have managed it is pretty very well. They are organizing events, they are managing it, they are allowing sponsorships. So the thing is that society was made in Saranda only. So we have that potential, we have that students, but we don't appoint good leaders in it. There was no election for the club leaders, so there is a just random guy who is handling it. Very few I know, one or two are good in that club leadership position, but others are just randomly taking the position just for the certificate, or I don't know, for power. They are not managing it pretty well. So I want to introduce that that once that hires were our club, now it should be again with clubs like that, should be there in our houses, that are actually doing something. There are clubs in other houses also that actually do something, and that I want in my house also.
Yeah. I think we can move on to the next question. I think Vinay said that he has a lot of questions. So Vinay, you can come forward. Okay, I think he left the meet. Yeah, so I want to have a
We
rapid fire questions for all of the participants. So we'll start with Yatharth.
Okay.
So the first question is, what are the three things that you will do when you become the secretary? First three things.
First, okay. For the first thing, I'll try to increase. Just give me a sec. For the first thing, I'll target would be creating more of student-oriented ambience here, so that students are connected to each other very religiously. They are able to connect themselves like an offline student. So yes, student networking amongst ourselves would be great, in my tenure. Second, very important webinars or guest lectures in diverse fields. It could be AI, it could be your career sessions, it could be your competitive examinations or anything. We will have it. Thirdly, focusing more on knowing about culture, civilization, heritage, promoting those elements to create more of connectivity on very ground root front. So these are three pointers you can expect in my tenure.
Okay, the next question is, what are the three melodies that you see in your house? Just name them. You need not explain them.
Vignesh, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to add one small line. Hello.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So just for everyone, I don't have a past to carry, but I have a legacy to continue. So guys, already Gear has been doing great, and my only purpose or my only objective on the position of Gear would be to continue the legacy. Thank you.
Yeah, but the next question is, what are the three melodies that you have seen in your house? Just name them.
Is it for
Melodies
me?
is, yeah, it's for you.
Okay. What are the three melodies? I mean, could you explain the question?
Three things that are bad about your house right now and you want to improve them.
Okay.
Just name
Yes.
them.
So, firstly, I don't see a lot of student participating. So, student participation is something I feel that's lacking. Number two, activities. So, what I have seen is students are not very much open towards putting suggestions or participations into activities, and there are some clubs which are being not so very actively working. So, making them active to create this ambience would be very much fine. Third, oriented towards career and let's say industry. That's something I feel we should be doing more. There's nothing lacking, but improvisations are needed. That's my point.
Three things you think that the house is going very good.
Uh, Everything I can say. So we've been doing completely great for past 1 year.
Name the top three things.
Okay, so hosting this hackathon recently, your initiative, man, that was so encouraging. Students have really learned a lot on the terms of Python. They were able to do things well. Secondly, putting some good sessions onto different courses and trying the best effort to reunite the student activities. You have done great on that part.
Okay, so the next question is for Siddharth. Same rapid fire, same three questions, but I'll give you much lesser time. So, what are three things that you'll do first when you become secretary?
Okay, so first thing technically will be attracting group leaders because new term will be there. But on actual basis, yeah, first thing will be having that group leaders moved if they are working well for 1 year. I'm thinking that
Yeah,
current
you need not
secretary.
explain the point. You can just name the three things.
Okay, okay. So just replacing the leaders who are not working well. Second would be start preparing for placement points. Starting, electing that
Yeah, I got the
guests.
point.
Uh,
Point three.
and point three would be the third would be with Shama Society that Interhouse will be coming. So preparing sessions for the chess guys, so that we also have a great team to win that Interhouse competition.
Got it. What are the three melodies that you see in your house? Just name them. You need not explain them.
Lot of potential but not being used. Second is inactiveness of clubs, and third would be uh, uh, investing time on poor events than actual can be there. Example is Paradox. If you've seen Saranda events, they have lot of potential and they are using it for very cheap events, I can say.
Okay.
Newspaper designing, if you know.
Yeah. What are the three things that your previous house council did good?
The three things they could. One was that managing a new, starting a new esports club after hires become that uh, global in the pan BS. Second would be taking initiative for the meetups. There have been a lot of meetups here. And third, would I say be not being dead. Many houses do, but luckily we are not exactly being dead. We were little bit active.
Okay. Next would be for Virendra. I think Virendra is here.
Yeah, Vignesh.
Yes. Same three questions, but even less time. So quickly name three things that you will do when you become the deputy secretary. The first three things.
The first thing would be to create SOPs for GLs, because the major problem among all the houses is the common problem of GLs not working. So I will directly
Okay.
create
Point
a
two.
SOP for GL. Second point would be house specific meetups for cities.
Point three.
Point three, point three could be working on the Notion board for resource pooling.
Yeah, got it. What are the three things that you see that your house is doing absolutely bad in, absolutely worst?
Not absolutely worst, but yeah, there needs some improvisation with respect to first grievance redressal among peers, not among like direct student relation councils or stuff like that.
Okay.
Among peers.
Point two.
Uh, what could be? Student being aware of things like they can be a part of the systems. For example, many students are not aware that they
Okay.
can.
Awareness among students.
Yeah.
Point three.
Three could be mailers could be the amount of span between an event and the mail can be increased, sorry.
Okay. So what are the three things that you feel that Gir House Council, the previous House Council, did the best, good about them?
First is very first that they are very good with students. That means they uh, they practice as much help they can for the students. second would
Second.
Second would be regular engagement, like the amount of engagement among other houses, and gear is standing out always, gear or pachavaram, as far as I know.
Third.
Third would be uh, third, more opportunities to people to form clubs and to organize things.
Okay. That was good. Who is there any other contestant for any UHC positions here right now in the meet? No. Okay. Yeah. Nikhil Kumar, I see. Nikhil Kumar, are you contesting?
Yeah, I am contesting for deputy secretary in Nalamala House.
Okay. Have you pitched your like you have told why people should vote for you here?
Yeah, not now. Like I was
Okay,
busy.
you can take 5 minutes. Like if you do not want it immediately, then that is also okay. You can take 5 minutes and explain why people should vote for you.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Anyone else who is here? If no one, then we can have more audience questions or cross questions, maybe. Yep. Go ahead, Yatharth, I think.
No, no, my bad. It just turned on automatically.
Yeah. So, anyone else who has any questions? Like, I feel that I am asking all of the questions. Yes, Yatharth.
Vignesh, I would like to take a personal note on this one. So, do you, as the current secretary, have any questions for me, my vision or my narrative? I'd like to know
Um,
this thing very personally. If you can question or answer here.
I don't have many perspectives. I just find that your manifesto is good. Just remove the part where you give freebies. Don't give freebies to anyone. You won't receive money.
They were sarcastic thing even though, but yes, I'll do it. I'll work on it.
Yeah. Okay. I see Shashwat has joined. Shashwat, you are also contesting for Nalamala Deputy Secretary, right? Okay, I think.
I think he left.
Okay, no problem, no big deal. So, for all the participants, I would like to tell you there are some debates in the coming days too, and those debates will not be organized by us. They'll be organized by the POD team or the Student Affairs team. So, in even if not many join today, you can take this as a practice, and the video will be uploaded to YouTube, and you can share your videos and your views to many people as part of your campaign. So, Nikhil, are you ready now?
Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, Vignesh, the same question which was from Yatharth. Any point which can be missing from my side, or you have even seen my manifesto and the idea behind it.
Yeah. Being the secretary for one term brings experience, but it does not bring some big wisdom or knowledge in that term. So I did not see any big issue with your manifesto.
Yeah. Hello. Hi.
Yes.
Hi. First of all, uh, thank you, Vignesh, for this session. And yeah, so first of all, about myself, I will tell about myself. So I am Nikhil Kumar, and I have been pursuing this degree since September 23, and I have with Nalamala House from past 4 and 5 months, and organized there lots of events and managed there lots of successful events. In even in Paradox, as well as some. I have been unofficially part of Nalamala House from last 3 to 4 months. And as you had asked, like what I will bring, so people can vote me. So the things which I would like to bring on the table is, the very first thing is sessions and lots of programs for soft skill development, like leadership qualities, how a leader should be, then how to teamwork, how to adapt in any situations. So these are the things. And after that, I will definitely in our house there is very less club engagement. Like our house is 9 clubs, but mostly 2 and 3 clubs are active, and all the clubs are 6 clubs are very, like you can say that all the 6 clubs are dead. So what I will bring, I will make enhance them to make them more and more active. And then after I will boosting member engagement. Like Vignesh, in our house there is a one major drawback is like peoples are not engaging in the peoples are not engaging in the events. Like I can tell you, like in Paradox, from Nalamala House, there are very less participation. In Margli, in Savan, there are very less participation. Even if we even if we organize some even if we have some Nalamala House event, the participation is very low. And at the end they ask like, why we are not, you are not, you guys not won the trophy in the Paradox final. So it is that thing. So I will definitely try to boost that member engagement. So, and the next thing is enhancing the GL, or make GL more active. Like I can tell you, our house has 35 groups, and uh, uh, fortunately there is like 7 and 8 group leaders are only active. Like uh, I had saw lots of mails and lots of messages in GS spaces in our houses group. Like people are requesting that to GL that please accept their request for their group. So I will like to do that thing. And thereafter I will like to build a community support in the sense like I will bring time to time discussions, time to time open sessions to like discuss their ideas, like what are they thinking, what are the changes they want. So these are the things. And the last and the major thing I will bring is
Is the sound
I think he went blank.
okay? I think there's some issue with your audio. So,
Sorry, I am here.
okay,
It was just
please
a
go ahead.
network problem. So where I was like, so the next thing which I will definitely love to bring is feedback survey after every 3 and 4 months. We will got to know that in which events our houses members are more and more interested, whether which events we should try more and more, and then after like what are the room of improvement in our house. So this is a very major thing. And at last, not last but not the least, I will try to change our house to a one-stop solution that caters to diverse requirements of the students. So I will try to make a like doubts forum for the students. Like as Vignesh, there is lots of research doubt regarding this degree. Like their OPP days, they don't know about SPCs, they don't know how houses work, how elections, how many societies there are, is there any clubs or not. So these are the things I will make a dedicated doubt forum to deal with these doubts. And I will definitely try to definitely build study groups uh, to boost their academic performances, and try to take some sessions before like quiz 1, quiz 2, and end term. So these are the things I will definitely love to bring if I become the deputy sec of Nalamala House. And that's it, Vignesh.
Yep. So that was good. I see that Dipendra is back. So Dipendra, are you ready for a rapid fire?
Okay, so what's going on? I don't know.
Okay. So I'll ask three questions, and each of these three questions will have 3 points. Like I'll ask three things about your house. It can be anything, and you'll have to answer.
Okay.
Okay. So three things you will do as the secretary of Bandipur as soon as you get elected.
Okay, so first thing is there is a lots of student who has good in skills, but they are not applying for the internship and the job. Let me share some experience. Some of my friends get internship in a database and other things, and some of my friends are very good in doing these things, but they are not applying because they are thinking that they are not up to the level. So this is inferiority because these are same with my friends and also with the other students. First off, deal with this inferiority and get connected with the industries. There was an event in IT Guwahati, the meet of first batch, that was in 1999. I was there in an event for the machine learning. I asked the same question for them. What is the industry expected to the machine learning beginner level? They replied me, you need to just the knowledge how to write the Python code. That's the expectation. Obviously machine learning, because you are targeting the machine learning, so you have to basic knowledge of machine learning. So the first initiative I will start to get the awareness of what is the actual industry level expectation. The
Okay.
second thing.
Sorry to interrupt you here. Just name those things. You need not explain them in great detail.
Okay. So first is the awareness of the industry expectation. Second is the collaboration in the house groups, and what is the third one? Okay, so I'm not thinking too much about the any other thing.
Yeah. So, although just to mention, if I were in your position, the first thing that I would do as Bandipur secretary is first conduct an orientation,
Okay.
and second thing I would do
Elect the
as
reals.
Bandipur secretary would be to do one event.
Okay.
The third thing that I would do is do a second event. I think that would be the largest amount of thing that has happened in Bandipur since ages.
Okay.
Anyways, um, e- editor, please cut this part out.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm not there, so I don't know what's actually going on. So I just start explaining
Yeah,
about
no
the others.
problem. So, what are yeah? There are two more questions here actually.
Yeah.
Question number two is: what are the three things you think the previous House Council of Bandipur did bad?
Okay, so yeah, the lots of things. Well, the first thing is they are quite bad in the interacting the house. The second thing, they are don't even make uh, too much offline events, and they were very bad in when I was in Paradox. They was very bad in the connecting the house members at the time of Paradox.
Yep, correct. So, what are the three things that you would do? Sorry, what are the three good things you feel that your previous House Council has done?
Uh, Not three, but I can answer one. The house position in the Bandipur house in the Paradox, all overall Paradox was quite good. Not
Yeah,
so
but
good.
is it their contribution?
So, but I don't know because this is in their leadership. So obviously, they can take the
Okay,
credits.
they should get the credit. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So same for Nikhil now. Nikhil, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got how it goes. I'll not give you as much time as I gave to Dipendra. You just
Okay.
need to name three things of all the three questions, and it will be quick.
So, if you talk about improvement, so first of all,
No, let me question, then
okay,
you
okay.
answer.
Sorry, sorry.
Okay. What are the three things that you will do as soon as you become Nalamala's UHC member?
So the first thing I will do is mm, uh, like sessions, as I had told, a session and more events and programs regarding soft skill development because uh, and the second thing is make club engagement and boosting the member engagement or member participants in the events. And the third thing which I will do is active our group leaders and also feedback survey after several months, like 3 and 4 months. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. What are the three things you feel your previous house council did not do good?
Okay, did not do good.
Yep. Three things your previous house council did bad.
Okay. So I feel I don't think like they have done their job like quite efficiently. So I don't think there is any like I
Okay.
can improve that thing. Yeah, but I can't say like they had done
Okay.
something.
What are the three things that they have done good?
Yeah, so they had the thing which they had done was like they had bring some they had made GS spaces and some WhatsApp groups where for community support, like they can exchange uh, like they can meet each other, like they are in offline batches and something. And the second is their events. They had organized lots of events in Paradox and uh, uh, Paradox as well as in Margli. And the third thing is uh, like they had done bad is not like not maintaining on we can say like uh, 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 okay, so
Not active enough.
uh, wait, like can you repeat your question? Like I had forget it.
Okay. Um, what are the three things that they did good? So what is the third thing?
Yeah. So yeah, so the third thing is they had made some good clubs, like we have uh, art and canvas club, like we have chapter was, so they are doing very good. And they have also they have also a chess club which are doing very good. So these are the things they had done very good. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. I think with this we can conclude today's Settle It. Although this was a very short version of satellite, you can call it a mini satellite, and it was not really a debate, it was more of a question and answer. So, okay, we got something settled. I think the participants gained something from it for their upcoming bigger debates. They have more points. They have more points on what they can do. They got increased visibility. Yeah, it was Q&A with me, kind of. I think we can stop the recording, and please do not forget to come to tomorrow's um, public